Welcome to the Bare Bones podcast. You absolute slags.
Hello there. How's everyone getting on? We're back for the next installment. Hello to any new listeners, which I know I've got a few. Last week we had the infamous Johnny Chan. And well, he told me he copy and pasted the link to that episode to everyone in his phone book. So the views on that one were higher than average, which was good. So if anyone's actually stuck around for the next episode, good day, mate. This week, I want to firstly, can I just have a little word to anyone still doing the 30-day Facebook song challenge? No one cares. That time's long gone, mate. Like, still pushing on with it. Dedication. And now everyone's doing that. I'm doing 25 push-ups a day for 25 days. I mean, the music one, the first 2 days, 3 days, I'll even max it to 4 days. You're like, oh yeah. There's a few curveballs in there. Oh, did you see? I didn't know Jason were into Slipknot. Oh, did you see Sandra put down Jason Derulo as her emotional song? Day 5, yeah, whatever, mate. Not interested. Next. As soon as I see the little grid pop up on the screen, I'm just next in straight away. Same with that press up one. Like, does anyone watch them videos to the end? Really? Pops up. Alright, I've been told to do 25 push-ups for 25 days. I'd like to nominate Terry and Baz. Bastards making me do this. Here we go. Push-up. Second push-up next. I'm done with it. Got no time for watching someone do push-ups in their back garden. I think I've probably got to about 8 push-ups. Longest. You could literally do anything at the end of them videos and no one's going to know. You know, do all your 25 push-ups and then be like, oh, and by the way, guys, I'm coming out as homosexual. Hey, thanks for the 25 nominations. Just done the challenge there. And I'd just like to say I'm having a housewarming party this weekend, yeah, if any of you can make it. Poor mate, he's just sat there on his own. No one turns up. So yeah, I'm just assuming everyone's doing 25 push-ups, but there's no way I'm watching that, mate. While we're on the subject, actually, Facebook. Man, social media, it's one of them things, isn't it? Everybody hates it, but everyone's on it. I know that's me anyway. I just like 90% of what I see on there annoys me. But I kind of like being annoyed sometimes. Do you know what I mean? It gives me something to like whinge about, like I'm doing now. But it is a load of old bollocks. The whole thing, man. It comes in handy for keeping in touch with someone once a year. You know what I mean? I don't even, if I see it's someone's birthday, I very rarely wish them a happy birthday on Facebook. I feel like it's just like, it's not even a thing, is it? But, well, I'll tell you what, I changed my birthday on Facebook years ago so I could sign up to a restaurant and get a free birthday meal when I was in Australia. Man was like, the P game was low, fam. Running out of the old cashish. So I thought, hello, $50 birthday tab. But I changed it to November and it wouldn't let me change it back. For ages, you have to wait 30 days or something. And, the amount, like my birthday's in August, right? So I changed it to November. So we're not even that far past my birthday. And I was getting messages like, happy birthday, mate. Oh, have a great one. I was like, you wished me happy birthday 4 months ago. What are you doing? It's like nobody's thinking about what they're doing. But what's the crack with people who write messages to people who aren't on Facebook? Do you know them ones? Like, I instantly want to just do a Yorkshire, like, vaguely northern accent every time I do an impression of literally anyone. Hello, guys. My name's Donald Trump. I'm President of America. But you know them people who are like, happy birthday, Nan. 85 today. Really proud of you. Can't wait to see you later. And you see the comments like, oh my God, it's your Nan on Facebook at 85. And they're like, nah, she doesn't have Facebook. Who are you writing it to then? Who's that message for? Weird, mate. It's like, surely it's just a purely egotistical message of like, hey, look how caring I am, guys. I'm sending my Nan a birthday message. What? Like, who else is that for? If she's never going to see it, I don't understand that. Very strange. Very strange. Man, I'm on a mad rant this week. What else has been getting on my nerves? People who hold their phone 4 inches in front of their face when they're using it. Like when they're on a call. You know them people who are like walking along and they're holding their phone out like it's a little Rivita cracker they're about to take a bite of, and they're just talking into the bottom of it. It's like, it's 30 centimetres from your ear. Just put it to your ear. What is the deal with that? Can anyone explain that to me? See it all the time. People just like driving as well. People think, oh, if I don't hold it against my face, technically I'm not on the phone. See all the time, man. People driving, talking into a Rivita. The Dryvita. The new Apple Dryvita X. I'll tell you what else, actually, while we're in that same ballpark. Them new Apple headphones without the cables. Are they earpods or AirPods? Whatever they are. Why is it a thing that if you have a pair, you have to wear them all the time? It's like, I see people, like when people are talking to me and they've got them in, take them out. If you've got headphones on and you bump into someone, you take them out when you talk to them. It's politeness, guys, yeah? But it seems when you got earpods, you got to leave them in, as if to be like, hey guys, have you seen my new earphones? Yeah, they got no cables on. Yeah. I'm pretty slick. Or just the one. You see people with just the one, using it as like the old school Bluetooth companion headset, which was also one of the gayest things ever. Unless you're a taxi driver or a security guard, leave it. So yeah, man, them things are a bit of getting on my nerves. I mean, it's Friday. I finished work early. The sun's beaming, and I'm just whinging. It's like crystals. In fact, the man that Johnny Chan, had a phase a little while ago. Was buying up loads of mad pebbles and that. I just don't get that. There's a couple of shops around that sell all these mental crystals and that. Some of them are well expensive. And it's I just can't get on board with it, mate. Oh, this stone here, it's really calming. It's taking all the bad vibes out of the room. Oh, I like to have this stone because it gives a real creative energy. Does it? Does it? So people who are into crystals are really into crystals, it seems. I actually saw a little, you get these little information slips that come with when you buy them, and they're like, this one will do this for you, or whatever. And it was like, to cleanse your crystal, leave it out in moonlight for 12 hours, or submerge it in water for 12 hours, or leave it in direct sunlight for 12 hours. Basically, just leave it somewhere. Put it down for 12 hours anywhere, and it'll be fine. Poke it up your anus for 12 hours. Whatever you want. Put it in a fishbowl for 12 hours, and your crystal will be cleansed. Yeah, I'm not sure. People have a load of them have on the windowsill and that, Oh, I'm ever so stressed. I've got my crystals out just to calm me down. Maybe you'd be less stressed if you spent your money on your power bill and not on some pebbles. There's definitely some people raging listening to this now. If you are a proper crystal head, let me know. What has happened to you since you've had your crystals? Do they work? I'm intrigued. It's in the same vein as astrology. Like, I'm all for astronomy. Don't get me wrong, cosmology. I'm all about that. Big time. Love that universe, baby. Astrology. Ooh. Classic Virgo. It's like, when you get a new boyfriend or girlfriend or something, and people are like, oh, what star sign are they? Capricorn. Oh, you two are meant to be. Yeah, they're giving off real Capricorn vibes. Yeah, classic behaviour from them. Is it? Yeah, do you know, like, as well, well, actually, I'll tell you what. Recently, I was in Australia, and I was meeting some friends of my girlfriend's for the first time. And when we left, I was like, "What do you reckon? Did I pass the test? And a little while later, she got a text saying, "Oh, really nice to finally meet him and all this. He's got a great energy." I was like, is she checking out my energy? Is she checking out my aura without my permission? Little peeping Tom. Someone's just checking out my chakras behind my back. I don't know, man. It's like the full moon. The full moon sends people a bit mental. I'm kind of a little bit... The full moon... See, the moon affects, the Earth's tides. It has an effect on tidal activity. Because it's obviously got like a pretty decent centre of gravity. So the moon can affect the tide. So humans are like... I don't know, what are we? Something like 90% water or something, 80% liquid anyway. So if it's having that sort of effect on the tide, I can imagine it having some sort of microscopic effect on the human body. The sort of lunar activity. I think that's where the word lunatic comes from. I'm pretty sure that's where that word originates from. People who go a little bit mental when there's a full moon out there. Start howling at a spoon or growling at the moon or whatever they're doing. So, I that's a little bit sort of, I'm on the fence about that. I seen someone the other day posted a thing on their social media saying, is it any coincidence that the last race riots that happened, Jupiter and Saturn were in the same orbit that they're in now? Yes, it is an absolute coincidence. Are you mental? I actually got told, I think it's Saturn has a 30-year cycle. I'm not sure if that's like a full rotation or it's 30 years and then it starts coming back the way closer to Earth. But either way, it's when you turn 30, it's back at the original point it was when you were born. Now this is all, I'm just hearing this. I haven't done any research onto this at all, but this is just what I got told. So when you turn 30, they reckon this is why you have this like life-changing moment. Not because you're like a grown up and you finally think, oh my god, I'm going to be dead soon, I better sort my life out. Saturn's return, mate. That's what it is. I'm telling you. Oh right, you finally bought a house. You've been working for the last 20 years saving for it. Finally been able to afford it. You're growing up. I tell you what, mate, Saturn's return. That's bloody Saturn's return, mate. I'm telling you now. So yeah, I'm not too big into like horoscopes and Mystic Meg and all them things there. My brain's always been a little bit too logical. I don't know why. As a kid, I was obsessed with taking things apart to see how they worked, which was not a good idea when I had to go at the video player. Mumsy was not too pleased with that one. But a logical brain, it helps me with work, construction, that sort of thing. It almost goes against being a creative person. I would have thought so. Maybe not. I don't know. I seem to do alright out of it. But it does definitely sometimes come across like I've got no emotions almost. I've discovered if someone comes at me with a problem or they've had something upsetting happen to them, my first reaction is rarely an emotional one. Not on purpose, but I've realised that I don't really empathise. I'm not very what's the word? Empathetic? If you come at me and you're like, I've had a really terrible day today, this has happened and everything's gone wrong and now I can't do this and I'm going to miss me flight to here. I should be like, oh no, oh, that's tragic, I bet you're really upset. Or, what, that along them lines. But generally, without realising it, I'm like, okay, let's book another flight. Let's do this. How can we figure this out? And it comes across quite cold sometimes. And I wasn't really aware of that for a long time. So that's sort of a downside, maybe, of being so logical. But that's all ties in with, why I can't deal with someone telling me I'm going to come into a lot of money and I'm going to find something beginning with the letter J. It's like, oh yeah, cool. On what basis is that coming from? Fortune cookies. Fuck off. Oh man, what a rant this week. I got some cool stuff coming up the next few podcasts though, for sure. I'm going to keep this one a short one because I want to do a couple more longer ones in the next couple of weeks. So I'll just quickly wrap up with a quick embarrassing story. I know you're all waiting for one. Let me just find here. I had a bit of background noise. Bit of there we go. Bit of a schoolyard. This happened on Sports Day, which is one of my least favourite days of the year at school. Because I don't like sport, and I definitely don't like doing it in front of the whole school. But my event was up fairly early doors. Smashed it out. Probably came last, can't remember. That has been wiped from my memory. I'm there. I'm on the sidelines with my class. We're just chilling. One lad, who was one of the sort of ne'er-do-wells, troublemakers. I'm going to call him... let's give him like a really mad name. I'm going to call him Fabio. Man like Fabio was like wrestling around with me. I can't remember how that happened. But long story short, I've ended up laying on my back, starfish, and he's on top of me. Not in a gay way. He's sort of sat on my chest with his knees on my biceps. I say biceps. On my arms. So I'm trapped, yeah, I can't move. I mean, I could have might I kneed him to the back. Give him the old tiger knee. But I thought, that is not going to end well if I do that. So because old mate's been doing Sports Day, and he's been absolutely sculling the old Lucozade Sport all day long, his spit is well stringy. Can you see where this is going? I'm laying there, the spit's coming down, sucking it back up. It's coming down, sucking it back up. It's getting closer and closer to my face every time. And I'm like, what did I say his name was? Fabio, leave it, yeah? Allow, man. As I've gone to yell at him, oi, stop. The thing has snapped. It snapped, mate. Splooshed right into my open mouth. Absolutely rank. Everyone was like, oh shit. All I remember was it tasted of cigarettes, man. It was warm and it tasted of cigarettes. He jumped off straight away because he was like, oh fucking hell. Sorry, mate. I just spat it straight back out. Rancid fucking Richmond Super King dirty spit gone in my mouth. In front of everyone. So, yeah. That was that story. Cheers, Fabio. Anyway, we'll wrap it up there. Short and sweet this week. I was going to say stay safe out there, but we're over the COVID, mate. We're over it here. Completed it, bruv. COVID completed it. So, yeah. Big up yourselves. Thanks for tuning in once again. And I'll see you next time. And as always, sayonara.